Hi everybody, so today I'm turning myself into Iron Man. If you have long hair, you'll want to slick it back now into a low ponytail so it's out of the way, or if you've got short hair, you want to slick it back with gel and leave it to set. If you have a bald cap, now's the time to apply it. So I started out with outlining the mask shape of Iron Man, looking at a reference photo with a NYX white eyeliner pen. I then coloured in the outside of the mask in red with the Mehron paint, Paradise paint, and a gold metallic Snazaroo paint. I then outlined the shape of the neck and filled that in with the red paint. I'm doing the outline of the chest piece that Iron Man has in the centre of his suit, which is a different shape for the later films. And then filling in the red areas around the neck, following the photo as my reference. Going in with the teal paint from Mehron, I'm now filling in that chest piece and then going over it with the white Paradise paint from Mehron. That gives the effect of a glow. Going back in with the red, I'm using a small craft brush from the range. These are just kids paint brushes, really soft and perfect for body painting. I could have used a bigger one, but I was trying to keep the lines sharp. Using the collarbones as a guide, I could see where I needed to leave some gaps for later. Going back in with that gold paint, I'm now adding the details, the metallic details, to the muscle areas of the suit and going in with the shoulders. There's different strips of material, so he's got gold and then grey areas, so I'm filling in all the gold areas first on the arms and the shoulders. And then to try and do your best to match it on the other arm. Now I've mixed a black paint with a tiny bit of white to create a dark grey tone to fill in the grey metal areas. This will look lighter at the end because I'll be adding white detailing. So all the grey areas I'm now filling in around the gold. Ignore the drip marks, they can be easily wiped away with a baby wipe and gone back over in with gold. Using that same grey to go over a red area to create the layer of the grey metal work that he has in his suit. Don't worry about being too symmetrical. With certain angles of pictures, he has differing looks of the suit, but get it as close as possible. Filling in the grey parts of the mask on the temples and then outlining the gold area of the face mask. Now I'm filling in the mouth ledge of the mask and I'm going back in filling any gold areas and red areas that are left clear and going over them with white paint from Mehron and then outlining the heart piece. I'm now adding the highlights to the metal, and when I want it to look more grey, I simply pat it in with my finger till it looks the way I want it to look. This adds the highlights to the metal work. And we're doing the same on the gold, so to create reflections and to make it look more metallic, I'm adding white highlights where the light would have reflected off the arms, going by the reference picture and patting that white paint in to blend it out. And you do the same on the other side. And then on with using my finger, I've got the white Mehron paint and I'm patting that into the chest centerpiece to make it look like it's got even more of a glow. And then I'm going in with the highlight details to the face mask on the red and the gold. This starts to really create dimension. I'm doing it around the mouth. Anywhere that's really bright, I'll go back over and add extra layers once the first layer has dried. And then pat them in as the reflection deems fit. Adding details to the grey on the sides of the mask and along the edges of the gold. And now going on to the red metalwork to the chest, I need to go in with the white paint to create highlights on this as well, still following that reference image from Google. It always looks really messy until you add the shadows, which is done, I choose to do after the highlights. Creating those grooves in the suit leading to the chest piece and adding more detail to the neck. By using the white paint, this creates the reflections built up in the metalwork, and then I'll go in and shade them afterwards. Going in with the Carnival XL Pro palette from BPerfect Cosmetics and using the red shade, the matte red shade, I am creating light shadows, and then to create darker shadows I go in with the darkest purple shade in the palette. The shades will be listed in the description. As you can see, it starts to pop out. By holding the fluffy brush flat, I can now use the very tip of the brush to create stronger lines of shadows, and it starts to make the suit look 3D with ridging. Outlining the chest piece to add that 3D effect, and along the jawline and the chin, going around the outlines of the gold with the same fluffy brush. Anywhere I need a stronger line, I will squish the brush between my fingers, just like now. Going in with the black shade out of the Carnival palette, I'm adding the shoulder detailing where there is shadow between grooves in the suit. And then I fill those in with black paint and do the same for the neck piece. Going in with a dark mustard tone, I'm now adding the shadows to the gold sections, and where it needs to be even darker, I add a cool tone grey in with the mustard tone to create a deeper shadow. As you add them around the sides of your highlights, you'll notice that it all starts to pop and become 3D. Outlining the eyes now, using the same squishing of the brush technique to get the shape right, and across the bridge of the nose to create that famous ridge in the Iron Man mask. Using a bit of black paint to outline it deeper, and then adding that little highlight just above the centre. Filling the eyes in with the white paint from Mehron, and then going in with a dark blue eyeshadow from the Carnival palette along the lash line and around the bottom edge. Adding in a bit of black now, I'm blending under the eye and along the outlines of those eyes to create a deeper shadow. Adding the last few details, and then using the red paint, I'm painting in my hair so that the suit goes all the way back, it looks more realistic and leaves less editing in the after shots. Setting the eye with white eyeshadow, and this is your finished Iron Man suit. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, like and follow me on Instagram. Thank you.